December 24th, Christmas Eve. We were just engaged at the time. It was her, my oldest son. He was about 1 year old.
It was cold outside, no snow, no ice.
We was traveling from New Orleans to Camden, Arkansas. We was gonna go spend Christmas with the family. That was our plan. We packed the vehicle up, put all the gifts in there, and we was driving down the highway.
It was a guy going about 15, 20 miles per hour on the road. So we go to pass him, and all of a sudden, he decides to make a left turn. And of course, to avoid hitting him, we swerved off the road.
We wind up hitting a tree head on. Airbags deployed everywhere. Son was in the backseat crying.
Because the gifts and stuff was hitting him in his head and everything, and he was a little more shook up.
I just kind of got my wits about myself. I said, "Are you okay?" She said, "I'm fine." I said, "Okay, is your door stuck?"
When the truck hit the tree, as a mother, when you hear your child crying for help, the first thing you want to do is jump out, not caring about what's going on with you. You can have a broken leg, broken arm. You just want to try to get to your child. But I couldn't get to him because, of course, I'm paralyzed. Not knowing I'm paralyzed, the only thing I know is that I can't move. And he's just crying and crying and crying. And it's like, I can't get to him.
And she said, "I can't move my legs." About that time, a nurse came up, and she saw the accident from the road. She was a nurse. She came up, and she started praying with my wife. She said, "Do you believe in Jesus Christ?" She said, "Yes."
And that particular nurse was chosen to be behind me, to instruct me medically. And she actually started praying for me too. I remember her asking me, "Do you believe in Jesus?" And I said yes. And she immediately started going in. And she was my angel from all the way around it. Not only was she a nurse, but she was a prayer warrior.
She said, "Well, we're not going to move you right now. We're going to wait for the ambulance to come."
They called 911. They came and got me out of the vehicle.
20 minutes later, I was strapped to a board as well, along with my son.
The hospital there didn't have the machines, what they needed to diagnose my problem or to see how far or what was broken inside me. So we went to St. Dominic Hospital in Jackson, Mississippi.
They took us to the hospital. They checked us out. I can see her going into the x-ray room from the room across from where I was. I heard my son crying. So when they finished checking me out, I went and got him, and I was just trying to get over to the room where she was.
And we're in the ER, and I can hear him still crying from the other curtain across the hall. And I'm asking my fiance, who is my husband now, I'm asking him, "Is he okay? Is he okay? What's going on with MJ? Is he okay? Is he okay?" And he's like, "Well, he's just more so, scared and more so nervous and just shooken up." But that was my concern at the time. It wasn't even about me. It was all about, is my child going to be okay?
I got over there, and she said, "Everything okay?" I said, "I don't know yet." And doc said he want to take a look at you. So by that time, the doctor comes out, and he says, "I want to show you this." And it's kind of like you see in every ER movie or sitcom where the doc comes up and he holds up this x-ray. And he starts talking in these doctor terms. "Well, you see this bone here, this is broken, and this is smashed, and this is..." And I'm thinking, I don't know what this guy is talking about, but the gist of it was that her vertebrae was smashing up against her spinal cord, which was causing the paralysis.
At that point, I was diagnosed with a T12 incomplete fracture.
And what started off as a beautiful sunny day going to Arkansas turned into a tragic day filled with weeks and months in the hospital. December 24th, I guess, will always hold a sentimental day in our family history, I suppose.